Welcome to Grave Matters, the series where I tell you about a cemetery that I visited. Our very last stop in Iceland wasn't planned. On the way to the airport, the rental car pulled over and I heard, "Hey, look, cemetery. Go on, Dusty." So I did. I am not going to try to pronounce the name of this cemetery. Let me just insert it here.
Hólavallagarður.
I can barely speak English, so I didn't want to disrespect the country by mispronouncing the name of the cemetery. This is the City Cemetery of Reykjavik. It was founded in the 1830s, and it's the oldest municipal cemetery still in use today. I didn't have a map. I didn't have time. All I had was snow crunching under my boots and the silence of the place. Cemeteries in Iceland aren't like the ones that I know at home. Here, the graves are tucked under tall, old trees, rare for a country where trees themselves are scarce. Moss softens the stones, snow drapes over everything, and the air feels still, as if the whole world is holding its breath. Some of Iceland's most notable people are buried here: poets, politicians, artists who shaped the country's voice. But in the rush, I couldn't stop to find names or stories. All I could do was walk a few steps, lift my camera, and try to capture a glimpse of what surrounded me. I had just enough time to step out, take a few photos, and climb back in before we left. 4 days in Iceland, and only these brief moments here. It wasn't enough, and maybe that's why it stayed with me. Because sometimes it's not the planned destinations that leave the deepest mark. It's the places that you barely touch. The ones that slip through your fingers but still whisper, "Come back." One day I want to return, not rushing, not on the way to the airport, but to wander these quiet paths, to not so much read the names, but to look at them, to trace the moss with my hands, to let the snow and the silence tell their stories, or maybe come back in the summer and see what it looks like. Because I think that there's more here than what I managed to capture that day. There's much more history, way more peace, and maybe some of myself to be found among the stones. At the very least, there's more stories to be told, and I cannot wait to someday come back. Anyway, thank you for listening to me talk to myself. If you like the content, press like. If you like it even more, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.